Welcome back to Three Fish on the Shirt. It's season 3. It's episode 2, but we have been about for a month because of holidays, etc. So welcome back, Steve and Rossi. Thanks for coming back. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good, Dave. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. Good summer. Been up to much?
Yeah, been away a few times, trying to stay cool in this heat, which is quite hard. But yeah, played a bit of golf, doing a bit of this, bit of that.
Can't be bad. Rossi, you've been away, haven't you, with a little one?
Yeah, I've been away with a little. Went to Yorkshire. It was alright, not too bad. Nice little getaway.
You've had good weather anyway.
She enjoyed it. So. Yeah, it was pretty good weather. Yeah.
So it's been a while since we've been off due to holidays and what have you. So we've had a nice break, but we've come back refreshed, and we've got some new news to tell you. We hinted it at the back end of last season, but we've got a new deal with our title sponsor, Winner Chicken Dinner. So thanks to them for re-sponsoring us again for this year, and they've also sponsored a giveaway package for us, as have Pete Rose and 3Q, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you to Pete, who's also kindly knocked 10 quid off kids' tops this year in the club shop. Again, he did something similar with his shorts last year, but to get the badge in, Pete's been and done that as well. So that's cool. Well done, Pete. And thank you for helping us out. And also, we've got an official chip shop partner this year in Pips Chips. Really looking forward to them. We're going to be doing some outside stuff with them around meeting supporters at the game, on the way to the game, chatting with them and getting your thoughts on what you think about all things Grimsby Town, and maybe some food stuff as well. So see what Pips Chips have got to share with us. Remember, they brought us spaggis. Remember, they brought us the Hamwich. Mark is actually the Willy Wonka of the fish and chip world in creating new things to try. So it's going to be great doing that and meeting up with people out and about. So looking forward to that. Our last outing was at Cheapside and at the shirt launch at the back end of last season, at the start of this. Some great opportunities put our way by the club, which was really welcome, and we thank the club for inviting us. Probably the last interview with David Artell that's been had, because he's not been doing much after matches in the friendlies. And also the shirt launch, we managed to get some interviews with Polly, Jaze, Kabia, Charles Vernam, and James, the director of the shirt launch video. And that video gives you a flavour of where we're at. What did you make of the episodes, guys? Were you happy with them when they came out? Were they what you thought?
Very good. Same as what. Well, it was good anyway with what we did with Artell and everything else. And I wasn't there at the shirt launch, unfortunately, but you guys seemed to have a very good night. Yeah,
we were sorry you couldn't make it. We was unwell with the hay fever attack, weren't you?
Yeah,
it was. It was so much more Grimsby Town than I was expecting, obviously, to be Grimsby Town. But you walked in the room and it was just like whoosh, like a Grimsby Town. I don't know, rushing at you. Everything you've ever seen about Grimsby Town rushing past your eyes at once. Quite a setup, Steve.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, the all the old town shirts there with Handyside and Groves, and there was pictures in frames, wasn't there, of Gary Childs with his long sleeve top from '98, and loads of other stuff. Through the night. You just saw different things through the night. It was the room was amazing. It really was. All decked out in town stuff, flags and the colour of the red lighting. It's very professionally done.
Yeah, and I know Gemma, who's in the club there, had a lot to do with setting that up. It's quite a challenge for the guys, and they did a great job with it. It was put back a week because of the sad passing of Alex Hughes. What a devastating piece of news that was in the close season. We were down there just after it happened, Steve, doing other business at the club, and we took some flowers and a card, didn't we, to lay at the garden there, which is nicely tended by Christine. I have to say, Christine Artist, well done, Christine. And it was nice to see the club chaplain being about for everybody at the club. Bumped into Polly and passed on our wishes, good wishes to everybody. But yeah, awful news, and it appears they've had to knuckle down and be tight together to get over it.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Tragic news that Alex Hughes. Just got to think about the family, haven't you? This time, not the club or anything like that.
Yeah.
But Mark Hughes and his family, it was unbelievable to die at that age.
So shocked.
Can't even imagine it.
You can't, can you? It's
No.
nuts. And Ross, it clearly would have affected the business, but it's apparently things have continued on. But obviously, other people have had to step in and work hard and pick up the fact that there are somebody short, which in such sad circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, Alex would have had a plan in place anyway. I'm sure from last season he would have had recruitment setups. He would have eyes on players. He'd have already known who he wanted and kind of who Artell wanted beforehand anyway. So it probably would have been sorted. If it has stopped us from maybe signing players, I'm really not asked because this comes first, not us getting signed. So it's awful news. I don't know what's going to happen next with everything that's going to go on. Eventually, obviously they will have to get someone in, but I think it'll be a very long time before they try and fill their void again and maybe try and do it off their own back kind of thing.
It'll have to be the right person, won't it? And everything as well. So, thoughts and all our best go out to the family and friends of Alex Hughes. May he rest in peace. And as these sad things happen, as always, life carries on regardless. Doesn't seem fair sometimes, but as the season approaches, and we've got the Carabao Cup at home to Blackpool is first up, and we've got this new setup where rather than it being the first midweek game in the season, it's actually the first Saturday. What do you think to that, chaps?
Very good. I think it's decent. I love my cup competitions anyway. Carabao FA Cup. I take them very highly. I don't know why. I always have. I love cup competition. I'll go home or away. So for it to be the first game of the season, in a way, it's like a friendly, but it's not a friendly. It's competitive friendly.
Like something in between, isn't it now?
Yeah. But a very good start to the season. I think it's a good test for the boys. League One outfit that Blackpool usually aren't that bad. But I think last season they were close to getting relegated to League Two, to be fair. They weren't far off. Only reason I know that is because we were looking at it for an away day this season. So we were looking at maybe them coming down and going to Blackpool for away day, which would have been nice. But so we've got Fleetwood, haven't we, instead? So yeah, I think it'd be a good test for the boys, and why can't we beat them? We beat many others that are a lot better, so bring it on.
Over the last few years, Steve, the first round of the Carabao has become particularly uninteresting and underwhelming for people. Do you think the doing it on a Saturday like this will boost the crowds a little bit?
Yeah, I think it will. I think it's quite a good thing, really, because it's the season, the proper football season hasn't started. It's going to get people interested, especially if you get with the home draw as well. It's going to get the crowds in, and if it was away and we go away and we lose or something, but the home against the League One team, I think it's going to be great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, but you won't be there in person though, because you can't make it.
Oh no, I can't make it.
I can't. Unfortunately,
I'm still looking forward to it.
Yeah, our representatives there. We'll see the highlights, I'm sure. And then we've got the Virtue as well, with the probably added importance of possibly loyalty points. We'll come back to that in a second. You've got the Forest under-21s, Notts County and Burton Albion, who have a dark cloud cast over them recently with the 28 breaches of agents regulations hanging over them. So it remains to be seen what the punishment for that will be. And we've got the TV games against York, Chesterfield and Barnet in October, December and January, respectively, all brought forward to 12:30 kickoffs for Sky in the first batch of Sky games, which usually goes down like a lead balloon. And I think particularly the Barnet one will. But we'll see how it goes. The other thing is the Chesterfield, at least it's the Saturday game and they haven't brought it to a Thursday or something stupid, is the other one. But again, that's going to be a first challenge for getting tickets, probably especially if we get a good start, because we get about 900 there, and it's one of them where we could probably take 2,000 or 3,000, couldn't we, if we're doing all right?
Yeah.
So that'll be the first challenge for the new loyalty scheme. What are the games you're looking forward to, guys? What's your preference in terms of new fixtures or people who've not played for a bit?
Local ones. Obviously, we've got no Harrogate now, so that's a bonus. Obviously, we've got Rotherham, York. That'd be nice. I think I'd be lying if I wasn't keen on going Exeter away. Because I think I will end up doing that. I think
I've already been.
Love you.
More than once. Yeah.
Just want them loyalty points, don't you? That's what it is.
It's not mileage based, you know. It's not mileage based. I'll tell you now. Rotherham and York, both new grounds for me, so I'd love to get to them again. Remains to be seen. Tranmere, January the 1st. My old mucker, who's a Tranmere fan, is hoping to come over, so that'll be a good one. So I'm looking forward to that one. I always look out for that one when they first come out. And we always seem to have had a Tranmere game at some sort of special occasion. This time, last year it was the last game of the season. This time it's a bank holiday. Moving on to that loyalty scheme, what are your thoughts on that, chaps? It's an interesting concept. It's the club listening to what the fans have been asking for. We had a few issues with tickets with the likes of the playoffs and what have you. Any thoughts on good, bad, indifferent?
Trial and error. I think that's what that is. Just trial and error. I think they're going to try it this season, see how it goes. I think people have got mixed opinions on it. I'm on the fence with it. I don't really know if it's going to work. I'm not sure. I think I know where the heart is and what they're going to try and get done with it. Like say with Salford away, that fixture just sold out in minutes because anyone could have got them. But if you've got these priority points, it might be a little bit different this time around. But I just feel like they should have explained it a bit better than putting the statement they did out, and just dive into a bit more understanding because a lot of people still don't understand it. A lot of fans that just go to away games and then don't go to home games because they live away. They've said they can't get a season ticket, so I'll never get 240 points for a season ticket. I don't know. Like I say, trial and error. We'll see how it goes this season, and go from there.
I think people are pleased that they've been listened to. Steve, what are your thoughts? For me, I wonder how different it's going to be to previous in that 240 points for season ticket holders blows everybody else out the water anyway, pretty much. You've got to go, if you don't get a season ticket, you've got to go to 24 other games before you can get ahead, if you can get ahead.
Yeah, we've got that many season ticket holders, haven't we? So it's what is it now? 5,500 season ticket holders. So
6, I think,
we're only going to get 500, 600 tickets for a game. It's still going to be a scramble, isn't it?
Take the Salford game for example. You got 8 times the number of people wanting tickets than there was tickets.
So
with the best will in the world, you've got 7 out of 8 people pissed off, regardless how you cut the cake.
Yeah.
And there'll still be some people thinking it's unfair.
But all the club can do is try something, isn't it? And
the only thing I objected to out of what happened there was the bad mouthing of the sponsors, saying, "No, they must have got all the tickets." Nobody knew that, and people close to sponsors and the like were quite contrary to the topic, saying we didn't get anything like the tickets people are bandying around.
I'm not sure.
And rightly so.
How is it going to affect people who queued overnight for them Salford tickets and didn't get any? How's that's going to change it?
Yeah. It wasn't worth queuing up, was it? Let's be honest. No. Online and taking your chances.
It was.
I think we all thought we might have a chance when it said you're so and so in the queue. The one thing it might do is stop people queuing up with other people's tickets.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
If they haven't got the points, it's not going to matter, is it? So we shall see. We've got the Grimsby Town supporter liaison officer Graham Hackers is going to come on and have a chat with us about that. So if you want to get in touch and let us know what your thoughts are, he's really keen to hear what people think on that, and it's really important to get feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. So we'll look forward to that. One of the new incoming over the summer, new non-exec director, Richard Hallsworth, a 35 years worth of Grimsby Town support. His subject is finance and marketing, so he's looking at finance, business partnerships, planning and funding. So that shows we're still pushing to get that model right. So that should be good. And then we're into signings. And we went over to see David Artell back in June at Ross. And the news was in the air in the previous interview to us with Matt Dean that we had to keep under our hat that Cookie had signed a 1-year deal. He was delighted with that move, as was I. Were you expecting it? Were you happy with it?
I was expecting it. I think everyone was, in a way. They kind of had an inkling that he wasn't favoured at Bradford anyway, and he was going to leave there at the end of the season, which he had. But I'm glad for Cookie. He seems to be that one of not one of our own, but he's one of our own in a way. But yeah, he loves the fans, loves the football, loves Artell, and loves Greeny as well. By the sounds of it.
I did.
But yeah, no. Quality
and Jamie Walker. He's
And
getting
Walker,
bromance with everybody, isn't he?
Yeah.
He loves Jamie Walker, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. But I think he'll have a solid season this season. I think he's got a full season with us. He scored quite a few goals. I can't remember how many goals it was now.
Seven from February to the end of the season, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get a full season out, he might have way more than that. So he looks very fit so far. Looks very on it already in pre-season. So yeah, if he can bang some goals in, then we can keep on going.
Last season, he didn't have a full pre-season. He came back in sort of mid-season with us, didn't he? We were quite careful with him, got him up and running. 7 goals from there to the end of the season is pretty good. We've ended up in a position where he looks really hungry to me in the friendlies, and I'm just pleased that he's looking so fit and hungry at the start of this season. There was an interview where he said he'd fallen out of love with football when he was felt a bit discarded at Bradford, and coming to town kind of got him back on the horse, if you like, and he's loving his football again, which you can tell, can't you?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think, like I said the other day, I think he's going to try and prove a point to Bradford. You got rid of me. Yeah. You said I wasn't ready, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to come up with Grimsby, and I'm going to, we're going to show you how fit I could have been and how I could have probably still done a job for you at League One. Yeah.
I agree. Steve, we've lost you on screen. Are you?
Yes, my things disappeared. I don't know what's going on here. Hang on.
Technical issues.
Am I back?
Yes. You're back in the room.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cookie. Good. It's a good news story, isn't it? Was you hoping in it? Do you have hope and expectation?
I think fantastic. Yeah, to have him full our player now, isn't he? So I think he'll hope to end his career here if he gets a real good season this season, stays fit.
I think he's got another year option in favour of the club, hasn't he? If they want him for another season, so.
But he's a massive, Bradford fans loved him, don't they? Idolised him and Walker. So we've got two great players. But yeah, Cookie, massive season. Keep him fit with Kabia.
Other news we had to keep under our hat after that Cookie info, and just on that, Cookie I think has been good for Kabia as well. I think he can learn a lot of Cookie. And I think that showed towards the back end of the season. The other bit of news that we picked up around that time had to keep under our hats, not least because we sort of sat in on Matt Dean interview so that he didn't have to come back out when the news was announced. He did his interview. We were fully expecting to be booted out of the room, but the club trusted us with it, which we appreciated, and we didn't pass that information anywhere. Tough as that might have been, Ross, Cam McJanet's new deal was really good news, wasn't it?
Really, really good news. Yeah, he's been a solid centre back for us since he's joined. I think he's probably been one of the better centre backs we've had since God knows when. He's not really put a foot wrong. I mean, the amount of games he's played since.
You say that though. You say you don't put a foot wrong, but goal celebrations don't work, don't they?
He gets a bit excited. Nothing wrong with that.
He's like one of them waving like blow up things, isn't he?
Yeah,
that might be part of his personal development.
Mind you, if he does that again, I don't care. If he's doing it after beating one of the promoted teams away, then fine.
Don't get me wrong. He had a bad spell last December.
Yeah,
but
that was
I mean,
three
you can't.
games back to back. He was pretty
You
much
can't fault
a
him
bit
for what he's
shonky,
done.
wasn't he? But you
Can't
think
fault
how
him for
many
what he's
games
done.
he's played? How many games has he played? He must have played.
Last season he was the same. Well, he was more than Rodgers by about one game,
Well,
and I
a
think
lot
it
of
was.
games, isn't it? It was about
It's about 57, 56,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's it. You think he's on the ball a hell of a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know, he sets the play up a lot of touches on the ball. So he's gonna percentage wise, he's gonna make an error, isn't he? Now and again.
100%.
Yeah. Next new deal up was more recent, but Greeny 3-year deal.
Really?
Great for the club. That I think in terms of he was hot property in the summer. Wondered whether there might be an interest in him. There was rumoured interest from Bradford. 3-year deal gives us either comfort that he's staying until the best years of his career with the engine that he's got, probably at 32. It's not going to continue much longer after that to be able to run around like he does. But also it protects us if anybody does come in. That it's going to take a big dollop of money to get him away. Thoughts on that?
Very good. I didn't expect 3 years, I'll be honest. I thought it would be 2, maybe 1, depending on what he's feeling. In a way, I was expecting 1 because with the club sniffing around him, I thought they might put an extra year on him just to get a bit more money for him in case someone does come in for him. But the fact he wants to stay and he wants to play for the badge, and he's already said on an interview about the fans, saying it's a place you want to stay because of the fans and all the other stuff behind the coaching staff and just how Grimsby ran. And he was really happy with that. So
and Tam must recognise that and say he deserves that contract, mustn't they?
100%. And obviously, with him being captain as well, it's good to have him signed on as captain. I think he deserved to be captain anyway. For the stuff he's come into. You wouldn't have said that about 3-4 years ago, whenever it was.
He said it himself, didn't he? He said, I couldn't see myself being here.
Yeah, a couple of seasons ago. He's a different player than what he was then.
And he was a ball of energy you brought on if you wanted him to run around and put some tough challenges in if it wasn't quite going our way. But David Artell says, I need more than that. I need a player. What can I do with his energy? And he's giving that, get us forward quick and get on the end of stuff. And by God, he's done it all, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he does. Yeah. I think he does stuff that he can't believe he's done sometimes, like little step overs and drag backs.
And the hurt you could hear in his voice after that Salford game. He's very rapidly becoming Mr. Grimsby Town, isn't he?
I listened to that interview. My God, he was definitely hurting. Big time, wasn't he? It won't put on that.
No, you could hear the emotion, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
He was devastated, wasn't he? Absolutely.
Yeah. And before we get on to the new entrants, we've got Dara Burns going out, gone back to Ireland. Steve, thoughts on that?
Yeah, not surprised really. He didn't really. He did okay in a few games, but didn't really create much. Scored.
I thought there was something there, but he scored 1 goal against.
Yeah,
I thought he had something there, but never really believed it. I don't know. It's just a feeling I get. Ross, what was your take on it?
I'm not going to swear.
Frustrating.
Very. I'll be honest. I am happy he's gone. I'm glad we've cashed in on him as well. We've got some money for him too. Not sure how much it was, but we have got some money for him. It just didn't work. He'd get on the ball, he'd go backwards. He'd go up against one-on-one with the defender. He'd rather cut inside and play the ball. It was so frustrating to know that there probably is a player there. He's played for Shamrock Rovers. He's playing Chelsea, in the Conference League when they was at Shamrock Rovers at one point. So there's a player there, but the fact that you've got a player like Justin Malyazor that's played a lower level than what Dara Burns had, but he was the better player, it just says something's not right. I don't know. Maybe just didn't suit the style of play.
Well, but the number of crosses he put in for decent goals, like the one at Fleetwood for Jaze Kabia, the one at Cookie against Barrow, one for Judson at Bell. He was able to put that decent cross in. One at Walsall for Corey, I think, scored and Greeny knocked it back in. But the number of times he cut back in when you thought, hang on, get a quality ball, and we've got Andy Cook in the box, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So frustrating. There was one event at Chesterfield, Steve. He had the beating of the lad, didn't he? and he
Yeah.
and he
Remember
stopped,
that?
put the ball back, and we were fuming.
Oh, I think that's where
Absolutely.
I remember saying to us, "Oh God, he needs to be taken off. Not just yet for his confidence. Give him 10 minutes." And it wasn't about 10 minutes. He went off.
Yeah, we've had
Bless him.
some exits, other exits as well. Oduor went back to Bradford. I don't know if he's got a club yet. Corey went off after not accepting a new contract, but has not appeared anywhere yet as we speak on the 30th of July, which is a bit of an oddity.
Evan Curry.
Yeah.
He's got no club. Strange.
Jason Van Thorsen, who made everyone sad with leaving by what David Artell was saying, was bad, but I think he's fitted up at Reykjavik. And then you've also got Zach Gilsonen. Again, didn't really work out. Rossi, you quite rated him. Despite
I did like Zach. We just didn't see enough of him.
Yeah.
Winger come centre attacking mid. I think he's got loads of bags of potential, but again, just didn't think we didn't get anything from him. Obviously, come from Blackburn and to us, and he just got injured, then come back, then got injured. It's one of them where
when he was on loan, he was playing every game. When he come back, he was injured, and never quite sat right with me. That don't know.
Yeah, very odd.
Up, so.
But he went to, was it Buxton? He went to
Buxton, yeah.
And he went there, and you think first game that he was there, he scored, and you could say there was a player there, but just I would have liked to have seen him stay for another season just to see what he could have done. And I think now looking at it, maybe we could have maybe done with him if he could have played off the right and gone into his left footed. Players on the right and maybe coming from the left, or players as centre mid, attacking centre mid, bit what like Adore did last season.
Yeah.
Maybe kept him for that purpose, but he's gone separate ways. He's gone to Halifax now, so
yeah. We've also had George McEachran left and has appeared at Chesterfield because he wanted to move south. What was it? As the compass goes, he's probably gone about 30-40 miles south.
Yeah, I think pretty much. It's inland a bit more as well, but
it doesn't feel nice that him going to a rival. Pisses me off a bit, but it's football, isn't it? At the end of the day, he's not our player anymore, so he's up for any stick we can give him.
I'll give him some stick. Give
him some stick. And again, it also he was a bit of a glass back in the second half of the season, wasn't he? So.
He's a good player. I mean, really good player.
Yeah.
Changed the game. That Salford game playoff when he came on, he made a difference in that away game. He controlled the game, but he's gone now. So Chesterfield won't be. That's another game I'm looking forward to. A Chesterfield away.
Yeah,
we need to get our own back on that one.
Yeah, what did we do? At 1 point? No, we didn't. We lost both the games against them last year.
Lost both of them, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, the Calamitous Pim game, wasn't it? That one, first one.
Yeah,
he got sent off, and not entirely all his fault, but it kind of it'd been starting to get on people's nerves how little he was saving, wasn't it?
Saving anything.
Yeah, and he never played again after that, did he?
No, that's in disguise. That's ended up.
That's another story that Jackson Smith didn't materialise. It seemed to be indicated that we might get him, but he then chose Port Vale, which is, from my cup draw experience, not Port Vale. I just find them such a boring, nondescript club, and Port Vale fans will say the same about Grimsby Town, I'm sure. But that's my view. I can't change the way I feel. It may be just because I went and it was peeing it down and it was an open terrace when I went.
At least we're a place, though.
Yes.
At least what?
At least we're a place. But they're not in a place, are they? They're just a name.
Burslem, Port Vale. Moving on to the new additions, Joe Fuchs has come in. Not a lot known about him, but what we've seen in the pre-season games is very, very promising.
He was a big favourite at Kidderminster.
Got to meet him last night as well, my new best pal, Joe.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Get a selfie.
Rossi ran a mile. He was like, "Oh no, my dad's embarrassing me. He's getting photos of the players."
We didn't want him spewing on him.
Well, there was that. I want to keep him fit.
Or sneezing on him.
So he looks good. The one that was spotted from a long lens on Cleethorpes Beach doing his video was Josh Andrews, correctly pointed out by Rossi, Mr. EFL knowledge.
It wasn't.
Give Sutton a run for his money soon, Rossi.
Yeah.
Is he injured?
Yeah, I think so. 6'5", presence, not many goals. I think Artell must see something that he wants to try and work on to do with aerial threat for us in the box.
Well, my mate Adam, who's Gillingham fan, he said maybe there's a player there. Maybe we didn't play. Gillingham didn't play him in the right area or to his strengths because that's what he didn't do a lot there. So he didn't write him off.
You'd like to think at 6'5" he provides some aerial threat, wouldn't you?
You would have thought so, yeah.
And it also gives us the ability to bring somebody on when Cookie goes off to have aerial and presence in the box, doesn't it? So I don't know quite what the thinking is there. It's not prolific, that's for sure, but
no.
Artell won't worry about that if goals are coming regardless, if he can play some other part. He seems quite keen on the idea of having a striker that can work the defence, keep the defence busy, maybe to let Kabia in or Vernam in. And that. He had James Bell doing that at one point. And if you remember, we won about 8 in the row, didn't we? And Bell wasn't scoring.
It's probably going to use him in that sense.
So
when
I
Cookie...
don't know, that's just a long shot on my part.
Yeah.
We've got now an Albanian pairing who are going to fucking murder you in Pruti has joined the ranks of our Albanian crew. Came from Sutton. Looks a decent player. Again, remains to be seen. He didn't lose anything in the air last night, did he, Ross?
No, he won everything. I believe I might be wrong. I believe he's 6'3". Very tall centre back. We kind of needed at the back because realistically, I don't think we really got any massive players defensively, tall wise. They've not really had that many. I can remember that have been that really like a Bromley kind of centre back.
Bromley centre
Yeah. So I don't know how he's going to get on. I think it'll be one of them where I think he'll switch with McJanet because he's left-footed. The left-footed centre back, which it's rare to get.
Yeah.
McJanet's obviously left-footed. I think it'll rest McJanet as well. I think he'll need it. So Pruti will come in. So I think we will see quite a bit of him.
Yeah.
From what I saw last night when he was shouting at Henry Brown and he was shouting at Elliot Smith and a few others, proper barking at him. I thought, okay, he's going to be a
leader on the pitch.
Can have a leader, while he's on. So
scary. Yeah.
To be fair, he come across that way, and I was like, shit, I wouldn't want to mess with him. But
get him a Maldini.
And then you put him next to Maldini. I think a lot of attackers will be worrying.
Yeah. I think if we can sort of play the legend of the Albanian mob. Now we've got 2 of them. That'll be even better, won't it?
Yeah.
So we've got him. We've got Harvey Cartwright's come back after insiders telling us that he definitely wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
So we'll. I think it was awkward of us to put him in a situation, but they didn't let on. And sure enough, he's back. Looked very good last night, I have to say. Early on, we were under Posh.
Yeah, he's from Hull City Premier League.
Yeah,
he's a Premier League player.
He's 4 years older. He looks a bit more beefed up. He looked confident. He had 3 or 4 shots to stop early on, didn't he, Ross?
Yeah,
he got past
him.
Yeah. And I like the look of him last night. I'll give him his due.
Right.
He's got a better defence in front of him. Granted, maybe not last night, but overall, compared to what he had here last time, I think there's everything to be excited about with him, to be fair. And I think it's only fair people give him a chance and not just remember the position we were in last time he was here. Ross?
Yeah, I think the same. People need to realise he's 3 years old. He was 21 when he came into us last time. It's too young to be a number 1 and expect to be, show stopping and one of the best keepers you've seen. So, 24 now. He's, like I say, he's beefed up a bit. And I think he might be right. Defence is a lot better than what he had when he was there. And I think he'll be okay, to be fair. Got him on loan. From what I've heard, he did want permanent signing to town.
Yeah.
But Grimsby didn't want to give it him. He could only give him a loan, so he accepted it. But he must have something for him because supposedly Lincoln went in for a 2-year deal with him and he's turned it down.
Lincoln signed the other lad that they played the other night. So that's
he's a local lad, isn't he? Well, he's from Grimsby, isn't he?
Yeah, he's well proud to be playing for Town again. Listening to his interview, which is good.
Do you think he's going to be the number one ahead of Pim?
I would imagine so.
I think so.
I can't see Pim being number one.
No, Pim's up for sale, isn't he? Is he up for sale?
Yeah,
he's on transfer list.
Available for transfer, so he's going to be.
He's on transfer list. I think Cartwright will have to probably be number one because it's a loan. If it was a permanent, then it could swing either way. But because it's a loan, he'll have a clause on his contract, and Hull will say, right, he needs to play X, Y, and Z games, gets so many minutes, so they get something out of him. But I think that's probably the reason why he probably will be number one.
Yeah.
We've added to our Irish contingent as well. We've lost one, but we've gained one. Cian Doyle's come in, midfield, snappy, bite your ankles midfielder. Within 2 minutes last night, we saw it. Thankfully, it was a clean tackle. Looks like he's probably going to probably need a bit of sort of fitting into sort of League Two type football, but it looked good from what I saw last night. It looked every inch of the advertised player we've been promised.
Good.
Yeah, crunching tackle last night. It looks like he's going to be a cross between Evan Corey and Greeny. I think he's going to be younger Greeny. I think he's going to win the ball and then he's going to travel with it, try and make something happen. I think that's probably the model he's going to go off. Artell probably going to think, right, I want you to do the same.
Attributes. The lad does performance analysis, and he'd done some analysis on him, and it was kind of his speed of thought from getting the ball to getting it moving. Which, if you look at some of the positive play we've made over the last couple of games, seems to be the model. We're really pinging it about, particularly against Lincoln. Back to that, but no, he looks good and he looks up for it, which is something. Especially last night in the heat, it was red hot, as we've mentioned. So yeah, last time David Artell spoke to anybody, as we said, was probably with us, and it's probably not surprising given what's happened at the club. And hopefully we'll be hearing from him soon about anything else that's likely to happen. I know on other interviews, Andrew Pettit said maybe we're in for 2 or 3 more. So whether either of those guys, Cartwright or Doyle, were one or two of the 3 remains to be seen, but be interesting. Jason Stockwood has resigned from the 1878 board officially on paper. Now, I think he'd stepped down from that some time ago. The paperwork's now caught up. It blew a bit of story last week that Stockwood's finally pulled away and all this, that, and the other. It's just down to the fact that he's doing work with the government and can't be. So it's a bit of a non-story, but worth pulling back. And Andrew Pettit's actually confirmed that since as well, that he's just a silent partner for now while he's doing his business, and that's changed with the new PM coming in. So chances are, at some point he'll be back doing what we want him to be doing. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully it'll work out.
Right. The Slovenia trip, we'll not cover the matches yet, because we'll come back to the friendlies. But there was quite a good vibe coming out of there of positivity around the group, wasn't there, and bonding and that togetherness, which was really important last year. Some great video coming out of that. What did you make of it?
The toboggan ride.
Oh, it was hilarious.
A lot of beeps in that one.
I want to go again.
I want to go again. Yeah.
Daddy, can I go again?
You'd have been sick on that, Rossi.
No, would have been.
Yeah. Can't quite get over why Greeny's his dad, because he's about 5 years older than him.
Yeah, he's Frank Cookies are nuts, isn't he? But
certainly in a lovable kind of way.
Yeah. I see Pearson was there, wasn't he, with them all?
He had a bit of a ding dong with the Hartlepool guy the other night.
What was that about? Yeah, that was a bit bizarre, wasn't it?
Yeah, but so the ground, or I don't know.
Brian, who I
Not too
brought
sure.
into the game last night, seemed to think that we might have been training at the wrong part of the pitch or something. But if I remember, groundsmen are a funny bunch, because when we did the sponsorship piece, I stood on the byline. He was going, "Oh, don't smudge it." And then 2 minutes later, he's just marching up and down on it. I'm thinking, well, why would I smudge it and you
I
wouldn't?
was laughing at, is it Jamie Walker in the background trying to hear what was going on?
Yeah.
His face was a picture. But yeah, something the groundsman was always that's not happy, was he?
No.
With Pearson.
Yeah, Slovenia, the paddleboarding and that, the Albanian mafia on one paddleboard trying to knock everyone off. I'm saying that the water was scared of them. It just had all the vibes were good coming out of there, and I think it's probably been a good trip. We got a friendly in as well. We'll come back to friendly shortly. Just a quick shout out to our friend of the show, No Neck. I don't like calling him that because it sounds very derogatory, but that was the nickname he gave us and told us that was what he was called. But Pete Atkins, bumped into him over the summer. He was the chap, remembering to our listeners and viewers, was the chap who got me a Chesterfield ticket, which we didn't ultimately need, but was great of him to think of us. He's a lorry driver, listens to our episodes, appreciates what we do, and he was nice enough to come over and say hello, and sent me a picture of his little grandson of 7 weeks and probably about 12 weeks now in full Grimsby Town attire. So congratulations, Pete, and thanks for listening. Much appreciated. In other football news, sad to see the death of Kevin Keegan over the last couple of days. From mine and Steve's perspective, he was probably the first football hero I can remember.
Yeah, pretty much for England, and it was
before I knew any other footballers. I knew who Kevin Keegan was, and
pretty much really Keegan, and then it was after that, like Brian Robson's and that. But Keegan was probably the first one that he sort of looked up to.
For our era, definitely.
Started off at Scunthorpe, didn't he?
As a young and Rossi, is somebody you've sort of known much about?
No, I've known of him. I mean, when it was for me, really growing up, he was more of a manager, or assistant or something like that. So I kind of knew him through that in Newcastle, and the famous meme video he did about "I love it," that kind of thing.
If we beat him.
I mean,
we had some quite good tussles with him. Keegan has played at Blundell Park. Ush, who often replies to us on TikTok, was a ball boy when he was playing against Newcastle, a 1-1 draw in about 81, I believe. He also came back as manager with Fulham when we knocked him out the playoffs. When
I remember him playing at
sent off.
I remember him playing at Blundell Park. There was Chris Waddle.
Yeah.
In that same team, Beardsley, I think as well, but Keegan.
And he also won the First Division Championship with Newcastle at Blundell Park on that Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Andy Cole scored, and they won the title. So rest in peace, Kevin. A local legend, and so he'd be missed by a lot of people in football.
Definitely a legend, yeah.
Former England manager as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, England manager. Yeah, not successful, but he managed England. Can't knock that.
Rossi, I've got one for you now. Need you to update us on the status of what happened at Tranmere on the last game of the season. Has the individual been brought to justice? Tell us more.
I reserve comment on the situation.
No, not allowed. It's one job tonight. We need an update. Come on.
Yeah, he's been done for it. He's had 3-year football banning order, and also been given a lifetime ban from Vernam Park.
Wow.
That's a pat on the back. Well, that's not punishment.
No, mine's punishment for the 14,000 people that view my TikTok.
Hey, your content's good content, mate. If it's getting engagement,
oh yeah, 40,000.
Yeah, they're all calling him a twat.
Yeah, mainly getting called all sorts under the sun and threats and stuff like that. But it's all good fun.
Yeah, all good fun. Yeah, I mean, he's lobbed a pyro straight into the crowd. It's hit Christine Green in the face, which is probably the wrong person. If you've done it, if you don't want to make an impact.
Well, that video I took that day, I think that was him who lobbed it in. There was a young lad with it in his hand just before. If you saw it, he and I don't know if it was his a mate of it, but he looked about
He's
10.
popped it and passed it to the other guy.
Yeah, he's popped it to the other guy, and then the copper who saw him, grabbed him.
Yeah,
it was good work that, because the copper it was facing the town fans, and he just turned around, must have seen him, must have known he was going to do it, but he grabbed him, and off he went.
It's also now, following that last game, led to a bizarre sort of thing where Tranmere seem to think they've got some sort of rivalry with us now.
Yeah,
which is quite bizarre.
it is, isn't it?
Anyway, by the by, other sort of League Two news. I don't know if it's new news of old news, but Holloway's had another couple of meltdowns while we've been away.
What bloke?
Got sent off at away somewhere in a pre-season friendly on a tour. Then had a mental breakdown after a crap friendly the other week. They got beaten by Chippenham 5-1 or something, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, just seems to be falling apart again. I think this is the season he's going to blow up. I can't see him going a full season now without having a major blow. He just can't control himself, and I think I've said it before, I think he needs help.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if he's Swindon manager by the end of the season.
Any other round and about football news at the moment before we go into the friendlies?
No.
I know friendlies are no marker of what's going to happen in the season necessarily, other than you'd rather be looking like your cohesive unit than falling apart. But Cleethorpes are low-key 0-0 at Cleethorpes away. Don't know if anybody saw that. Have you seen any of it, guys? No, I didn't get to it this year. I was
no, I didn't see anything
for holiday. Couldn't really get. So it's one of them. Last year we were worried about Cleethorpes coming in a bit heavy-handed and whether that would affect,
I was just hoping nobody got injured.
affect the relationship of players coming in. But a 0-0 score there seemed to be fairly low-key. Then we played Zoraya Luhanski. No, sorry, I'll say it again. Zoraya Luhansk in Slovenia, 1-1. They went in front, and then Vernam scored an equaliser after good work by Henry Brown. That was a good result against the Ukrainian Premier League team. Then we came back and played Hartlepool at the weekend. Beat Hartlepool 3-0. Amalazor scoring twice, and Cookie. Got some footage coming up on that on the screen, so we'll look at that. Pretty comprehensive. Pim was on form, made some good saves as well. Keep clean sheet. Although Orton played the second half, so not a bad result there overall. And apparently it wasn't all one way, but that's also a good sign that we can mop up and defend a bit as well.
It's always good not to concede, isn't it? As well, it's good,
Yeah, we look at the whole of pre-season. We've conceded twice.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant, isn't it? I know you say pre-season games are what they are, but you still got to
get too carried away. But you'd rather be playing well than crap, wouldn't you? At this point,
yeah, rather be winning than losing. Yeah.
Then we had Lincoln at home. We had the annual Lincoln at home friendly, which we demolished Lincoln, which I was surprised about. I think it was a quite a good game last year, 2-1. But this year 5-1, 3-0 up by half time. Walker, Vernam, Amalazor, and 2 from Cookie. Walker's goal just stroked it in first time. I don't think anybody was expecting it. The keeper was watching it. And when somebody said he went down like a tree, he's like, timber. Vernam did his classic cut in and shoot, didn't he? He was on target. Amalazor, great tricky ball work between him and Greeny, I think it was, to play him inside the box. And then you got Cookie making the best of a back pass, that new keeper of theirs that they probably signed instead of Harvey Cartwright. And then Cookie diving in where Angels fear to tread in the last minute with Edda. Thanks to Ian Dawson for the footage of that one. It was better than the other online footage of the goal. So that'll be showing just now. Good result, and gives you a bit of confidence at least. If you without going over the top, it is a friendly.
Yeah, beat Lincoln 5-1 anytime, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah. I know Lincoln.
Playing them,
sorry, go on.
I was going to say we might be playing them next year in the league. You never know.
I know the Lincoln fans were very, very despondent about, even though it was a friendly, shit, lads, that was poor. You know,
Yep.
so that's interesting to see. I mean, as a rival, you want them roundly beaten. As a team from this general area going up in the championship, you want to see them try and put a bit of a fight up. But I think they're going to struggle this year.
64 favourites to go down.
Yeah,
And I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah, and they've not really replaced the manager properly, have they? They've made do with coaches stepping up, haven't they? And I worry that that's not going to be enough. And I saw some fan-based headlines yesterday around rabbit in headlights and stuff like that. So we'll see how that plays out. But good luck to Lincoln. Got some nice photographs of a photographer whose details have come up on the screen of the Lincoln game. Agreed we could use them, so it was nice of him. So thank you for those. And then last night, the day after, Boston United, none of the players that played on Tuesday played on Wednesday much, I don't think. But it was a fairly low-key 0-0 draw at the Jakeman Stadium, which is a new stadium for me, which was quite nice to go and visit. You've been before, Rob. But it was hot, wasn't it hot?
Ridiculously hot. Yeah, for 32 degrees, something like that, 7 o'clock at night.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was awful. It was. I don't mind being warm when I'm watching the game. It's nice, but when it's that hot, it's uncomfortable to watch. Really,
won't fancy playing in it.
Well, and there's some people who run around more. You realise how hot it is out there. We're on
hydration.
I think somebody got injured about the right time, didn't they? So we kind of did, but there wasn't an official one. It was interesting because when we got in there, it was, like I said, it was still 32 at 7 o'clock at night. I couldn't actually believe the weather forecast, what it was saying for the time of night when I looked earlier in the day. But it lived up to it, I promise. And Rossi was feeling rough on the way down because it was that hot. And unfortunately, there was an incident in the crowd as well. The chap behind us keeled over and went down really hard on the steps. I'm not going to mention his name or anything, but not a lot was made of it in any of the reports or anything. But I think anybody who was at the game, wherever you were in the ground, you would have known something was going on, wouldn't you, Ross? There's people screaming for people to come over. He went down, we think, probably with sunstroke or too much heat, cobbled over and basically headbutted the pavement, the step terrace, blood everywhere. It was not pleasant. I've got word tonight from a friend of his that is in hospital. There's a few things they're worried about. Still in hospital, but we send him our best wishes. And the football didn't seem very important after that, did it, Ross?
No, it was about 5 minutes into the second half, and after it happened, it was a bit like just want to make sure he's all right, rather than watch the game. It had a bit of a dampener on it, but I'm hoping he's all right, and he does come out the other end, and he does do all right. But
sent our best wishes back with Brian, my friend who knows him, and
he's all right.
We wish him all the best. But I was a bit disappointed in the response. Don't want to slag anybody off because I don't think they were deliberately doing anything, but I think they need to have a look at their plans again and see what they do better next time, because the response was not what I would have expected from a football ground, I must admit. But at least said best mended. There's one more away game. Wigan at home on Saturday. We're all going to be there. Last chance to see town before the step up to the Carabao. Do we think what sort of team do we think we're going to see on Saturday? A bit more like the starting 11 that we're going to expect to see in the season.
Yeah, I think it'll be a strong team. I think that the Lincoln game, I think the line-up for that game from the starting whistle won't be far off being our first 11.
Yeah.
I think it was Pim in goal, Rogers, Kachuri, McJanet and Sweeney. I think Staunton will probably start if he was fit. Over Sweeney.
He's injured.
He's injured. Yeah, he got a shoulder injury. Midfield three that night was Tory, Green, and Walker, which kind of speaks for itself.
Sure, is getting rave reviews from the games that I haven't seen as well.
Yeah, and then front three was Vernam, Amarizo, and Cookie. So I do think it probably will be that maybe around the same time again against Wigan. I can't see why it wouldn't be. And they do have a strong bench, I think, with the other ones that can sit on it, like Proti, Doyle, people like that. Henry Brown, is he going to make a step up, do you think, and
it's
be
the
more
season he's got to,
into
isn't it, really? I think he's getting
Well,
to
this
the age now where
is
it's
his season.
could be a
Isn't it?
breakthrough season, really, isn't it? The
I think it could be massive.
The other concern is we've not seen Cam Gardner. That's worrying.
No.
He was supposed to be ready at the back end of last season, if you remember when we spoke to David Artell. He said something along the lines of, I don't think he said it on our interview, but I think he was talking around Cam Gardner probably being fit back, but they didn't see the point in risking him just for a couple of games, give him a good pre-season and then get him back up and running. But the fact that we've not seen him yet is worrying. I say of the 3-year contract he signed, he's had a few weeks of it and then he's crocked and that's it, and we've not seen him since.
No.
Yeah, because he could be a massive. He could be a massive player for us if he get him fit. Honestly, but
definitely.
It's him and Henry Brown. Could be two massive players this season.
We went to the Player of the Year and we got sat, didn't we, with Greg, and he was saying fittest player at the club, bar none.
Yeah.
Which lays theory to the Chris Packett theory, doesn't it? And David Artell, one of the amusing moments in the thing was that David Artell sometimes brings his dog if he needs to training if he's no one to look after the dog. And I said, "Oh, do you use it for training?" Cam Gardner to chase around, and he said, so the dog would get tired first." I was quite amused with.
It's hamstring problems, isn't it, with him? That's but
problem. It's not a standard like tear or something. It's something to do with like the way things move and what have you. And it's not uncommon in younger players apparently. So fingers crossed for him because we want to see him, don't we? I mean, that's the positive in it. We want to see
him and Henry Brown. I really want them to have a good season.
Yeah, Henry Brown last night grew into the game. He was a bit quiet first half, but he started to grow into the game, didn't he, Ross, last night?
He did, yeah. He started to come into the game. He had a few shots in the end of the game to try and maybe win us the game. But I really liked him from day dot. I saw him last season, pre-season at Boston. Last season he started, and he was in with the young ones. Back then he still is a young one, but again he looked really sharp last season. So I do think hopefully we'll see more of him because I think he's definitely a player there.
I agree. I think he's.
I think I saw Henry Brown against Cleetown last time we went, Dave.
Yeah, it was
3 years ago.
Yeah,
and didn't know who he was. Didn't know I was watching him, and just picked. I said, "Who's that?" Because he's sharp, quick, and it was him, Henry Brown. So that's about 3 years ago, I think. So it's about time he's. What is he? 20, 21?
Couldn't tell you now.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
Very impressed with him.
Have a quick look, actually, how old he is. No, that's good. And like I say, Wigan first chance to get back to BP in the close season. So it's nearly the season already. So that'll be good.
19.
Good to see everybody. 19 still.
He's 19. Yeah.
There you go. Then it's about time he started making a bit of a move, isn't it? But it's still plenty of time yet. Christ, I remember him getting sent off against Bradford 2 years ago.
He must have been about 6. He must have been 16 when we saw him.
16, 17, wasn't he? Yeah. Anyway, so plenty of water under the bridge in pre-season. We've probably done 2/3 to 75% of the business we're going to do in the summer. Do you expect anybody else coming in?
I hope so.
Either of you?
I think we need 2 right wingers, 1 minimum. Yeah, two right wingers, 1 minimum, and I think we need another centre mid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I was thinking that and a goalkeeper, but we've got the goalie now. So
if Pim goes, would you think we'd be wanting a number 2, or do you think you rely on Orton?
He might rely on Orton, but I think we probably would be nice to get a number 2 in.
I thought Orton looked all right last night again. He didn't
look too bad.
Thing is, I don't know how many players we can have in the squad. I mean, I think I counted there's 23 at the minute, if you include them all. So that's about what squad size should be, in it. Unless we have a few more.
You've got Sam Lavelle and Pim who potentially might go.
Yeah.
What have you? So it remains to be seen. There might be some loans coming. You don't know, do you either? And I wonder if getting July out of the way, there'll be people who had contracts to the end of July, or Town don't want them to start till July because.
Yeah. Sorry, that 23 includes 3 goalkeepers. So yeah. You're gonna have to. One of them's gonna have to go somewhere.
You'd have thought, wouldn't you? Thanks once again to our sponsors, Winner Chicken Dinner, 3Q, and Pips Chips. They're our official Chippy sponsorship partner, and we're looking forward to doing some stuff out and about with them next season as the season starts. So, anything else to add, lads, before we finish?
No, that's it. I'm looking forward to the season. Let's get cracking because I'm fucking bored. I'm in football, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I've only got
wait.
one thing left to say, and that's get in there.
The Mariners.
Up the mighty Mariners.
Yeah, nice one, lads. We will speak soon in the episodes upcoming.
Yeah, see you soon.
Keep your notes.
Thank you for watching this episode of Three Fish on the Shirt. We'll be back very soon with some predictions for League 2 for the season, looking at the table. In addition to that, we've got our David Artell episode. It's his most recent interview since the end of the last season, and he's not done much in the closed season because it's been a difficult summer. So you can catch that on our last episode of last season, season 2, episode 57, and you can also see an essence of the home shirt launch at Dr. Beers in early June. So there's some great interviews on there with Polly, Jaze, Kabia, Charles Vernam, and James from the team that directed the video to launch the shirt. So thanks again for watching and listening, and we'll see you soon.
To ignite this playoff semi-final first leg. You cannot see that enough times. He may never score a better goal.